Well, hi everyone, this is my review of the Army Painter Battlefields Basing Set. Army Painter are a great brand. They produce a range of paints, speed paints, tools, brushes, etc, etc. They're always well packaged, well explained, information on the back, and I really like them. This is like a sampler set, would be a great gift for somebody just getting into modeling, and also it's great for more experienced people because you do burn through this stuff as you get into it. Now, basing is a great component. If you've painted a wonderful figure, putting it on a base and adding a little bit of interest there, like this Viking flag bearer. I've got some tufts, I've got some scatter grass, I've got a rock, etc. It just takes your work to a new level. So what is exactly in here? Let's go through quite quickly. I've got this summer undergrowth. I hadn't played around with that before, but it's like a spongy sort of thing. You can see it here on the example little thing I did. It's sort of a spongy green, very useful. I quite like that. I'm going to use that a lot. Scattergrass, you're probably well aware of that. Put a little bit of PVA on and then sprinkle on this and it will create the grassy effect. You can obviously get different shades of the grass. That is like a summer field grass. Now, this is the one that I hadn't tried before, and I really like this. This is a Battlefield Rocks. I think they're made out of some sort of bark, and they've been dyed or stained, and really, really useful. Rocks are great to put on the bases or on terrain pieces, as you can see in the example here. And then you can paint them if you want, but there's different sizes, and if you can't get the size you want exactly, you can obviously just snip those off or break them in half until you get the size that you want. They've also got some grit put down on the base there for making roads or paths, etc. And you can also paint it if you want, but it did come up with quite a nice shade there. I just whacked it on that little bit of example. Tufts, you get one of the tuft pieces. Army Painter make a huge range of tufts. Tufts are great. As you can see, I've used them on a lot of different of the bases here, behind the horses, etc. You just pluck them off and you stick it on a little bit of PVA or even super glue underneath just to keep it tight. The last component was the snow. It's like a grit, a white grit. I hadn't used that before. I think I might have used a little bit too much PVA when I put it in. I'm going to try it again. I think it does create a lovely effect, especially if you've got Vikings or fighting in the snow and the Eastern Front. The other component here is that you get in the package is some PVA. I hadn't tried their PVA before. As I say, it's a great little sampler set to see if you like it, and buying all of them together, you get a good price. Quite strong, which is good, and it also comes in a little nifty container here with a screw top, and then you can just get a drop out as you need it. The last thing, and this is really neat, is their new painting guide. Now, obviously, this is a bit of an advertisement for Army Painter and all the products that they have, but they also have nice tutorials, how to prime models, how to paint models, undercoating, highlighting, dry brushing, basing, etc. And there's even a little bit on color theory. So it's quite a big book. I don't know how many pages, 30 pages or so, all color. That's included in there as well. I learned a few things, and you will too. So I highly recommend this. It'd be a great gift for somebody just starting out, and also for a more experienced person who uses this stuff in their modeling.